Hey guys, Jeremy Jac here, and today we're at the Royal, where they have drinks made for kings and queens, a majestic take on bacon, all that and so much more on this episode of Best Sports Bar, New York City. We're at the Royal on 4th Avenue, just off Union Square, where they've created an atmosphere, menu, and drink selection to make it the perfect spot to enjoy a game or a night out with an upscale lounge feel. I went behind the bar and met with bar manager Mark Moore. So tell us about our beers here at the Royal.
Okay, the beers here at the Royal. Well, we'd like to cover a variety of beers, especially for your sports bar. We try to cover from lagers to ales, and we got tons of beer drinkers that come out. If I bring you over to my right,
sure.
Walk to the beer selection. We have Brooklyn Lager over here on the far. I guess your left, our right. Brooklyn Lager. It's home to New York. Everybody loves Brooklyn Lager. Of
course.
We also have this. This is one of my favorites right now. Is this Big Cone of Blue Wave Ale.
Okay.
It's a very similar to Shock Top, Blue Moon.
So fruity.
Yeah, it's a fruity, like orangey ale.
Okay.
It's wheat based, but it's lighter. It's lighter than Shock Top, and it's lighter than Blue Moon.
So how many drafts do you have here?
So we have about 9 different drafts.
9 different drafts. Okay.
Yes.
If you come here, you will find the beer you want.
Absolutely.
Time to see some of the Royal's specialty cocktails.
Okay, so our first drink we'll be making is called the Englishman. You know, we wanted to make a cocktail that was really light, something sporty, refreshing, kind of like when you're in the game and it's halftime and you want like a Gatorade, so we wanted something like that to spruce it up a bit, right? Okay. So the Englishman, it's a gin-based drink.
We start with 3 limes and 3 pinches of sugar.
So now we're gonna take our muddler here.
Okay.
And we're gonna muddle it. This way, this way.
There we go. Look at that.
Nice.
Professional.
So this is a jigger. Well, it's a 1 ounce jigger. So the top one is 1 ounce. The bottom is half an ounce.
Okay.
We actually put 1.5 ounces of gin.
For your chick.
We're talking a little ginger ale. And now the secret.
Secret.
It's a splash of Saint Germain.
Okay. This adds a sweetness with a hint of citrus to the drink. And we drink.
That's right. Let's go.
But it's really good.
You like that?
It's really sweet, yeah.
Really sweet out there. Halftime drink. Gets you back in the game, right?
Definitely refreshing.
So for our next cocktail, more of a dessert cocktail, we have the Royal Cookies and Cream.
All right, interesting.
Ready for this one?
Sure.
So we'll start with 1.5 ounces of vodka.
Okay. 1 ounce of Godiva chocolate liqueur. It's starting to smell really good.
That's it.
Next is 1 ounce of butterscotch schnapps and creme de cacao. Put it around.
Boom. Alright. It's getting pretty good at this. I might have to buy
it. All right. But it sounds good to me.
Might drink up all the stock. No.
Okay. Go for it. Finally, the toppings. Whipped cream and chocolate chunk chips. It's a really pretty drink.
It is.
It looks nice.
And the final thing is...
Okay.
Taste test.
Drinking. All right.
We also have to cater to our female crowd.
Or me, who thinks this is amazing. What do you need after all that drinking? Food. I met up with head chef Pete in the kitchen. Talk to me a little bit about the menu. What went behind the choices that were made?
So, you know, we wanted to do a sports bar menu, but we wanted something, you know, a little more contemporary, but still not go too far from, you know, the classic dishes like wings, nachos.
What people would really order at a sports bar.
What people would order, but you know, just putting a little more care into how they're made, making them fresh, you know, not using frozen product, and you know, the kind of food that people want to eat in New York. So we're gonna make the bacon crusted beef sliders. Basically, you know, classic kind of bar slider here. The only thing different is we add some chopped bacon and actually press it into the patty and cook it, so it really kind of adds like a crispy bacon element. And of course, cooking in the bacon fat is just something else that's the bonus. We use a blend from Pat LaFreda, a long-term meat purveyor here in New York City.
Of course.
You know, and they just have a great blend. It involves brisket and some top rounds.
And is this 80-20? What's
it's about 80-20. Yeah.
Okay. We form the patties, fine chop some raw bacon, form the crust. Next, we coat both sides with their special house seasoning and onto the skillet. We are cooking the meat and forming that crunchy bacon crust.
And I like to put these right on the bread.
Oh my goodness, that smells so good.
And if you have a little extra juice, of course, that's got to go right on top.
Definitely. We add the condiments and we are done. Now we begin the Cuban sandwich.
use just a little bit different ingredients than is probably typical at your typical Cuban restaurant. Very important is Swiss cheese. Here we use it's a variety of Swiss called Gruyere. It's a mountain cheese. It's a little stronger flavor.
And it melts really well.
And it's great melting cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time to build. So we add the mayo and mustard and pile on the roasted pork. Add the jalapeno relish along with the Gruyere. We layer that serrano and add thinly sliced pickles, the trademark of any Cuban. Then it's into the pan to melt everything together and flatten it to get that hard, crispy outside you want. I felt like a king as I sat down for my royal meal. Okay, so here we have the Cubano. Got that bread nice and crusty. That's what you want to see in a Cuban. Nice, crusty bread, luscious meat, the Gruyere. It's a little different, like normal Cuban sandwich, but their own royal twist. Sitting here, get a little more garlic and oil and everything amazing. And here we go. And it gives it a little kick. The jalapeno relish, just a little kick at the end. It makes the whole sandwich. It's fantastic. So over here, the bacon crusted beef sliders. The bun nice and toasted. Just go for it. The bacon has such a different texture and flavor to it. Kind of smokiness of the bacon. The drinks and food have been out of this world. I wanted to know more about the Royal and met up with co-owner Stafford.
We wanted to create a high-end sports bar, but with a great food aspect and a lounge area where people could either, rage at the bar or hang out with their families in the back of the tables.
I like it. Is there a certain clientele or is it sort of everyone?
We cater to every type of person. Finance, athlete, celebrity, trendsetters. We have a club sound system in a sports lounge. So people tend to come here and dance and party as well.
Everything someone would want for a sports bar like this,
right,
you were going to find it here.
Exactly. Everything. Thursday night, we have ladies' night, which, guys,
that's the night.
Trust me, ladies' night is the night you want to be here.
All right, so I'll be back here Thursday night.
Thursday night.
So many sports bars. What makes you stand out more than all the other ones?
I think I can give you a couple things that make us stand out.
Yeah, tell me, yeah.
So, number one, we cater to a lot of celebrity and athlete clientele.
Okay. Could you tell us a couple of them? We're stopping.
Like a John Legend, maybe a Chris Humphries.
Oh,
maybe
all right. I like
Shumpert, maybe a Cuba Gooding Jr.
All right.
Maybe. So, it's great. It's
maybe.
great.
Maybe these guys come and remember their own. I don't know.
Sometimes we have busy weeks with a lot of
Okay.
So it's good because, typically when the bar's busy, they don't want to walk through the main entrance. So we have a side entrance with their own bathroom, own security. So
I didn't get any of these things. What the hell?
I'm telling you, I'll talk to the manager about that right away.
Okay.
So they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of the high-end customers that come in that, don't want to go to a club, don't want to go to a bar. So we have the happy medium right in between where you can pop the bottles, but at the same time not be annoyed and bothered.
Bottles?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean? So the concept, it's just been working great for us.
Yeah.
We already have regulars that come in every week. Actually, Amon Shumpert, is involved in launching the Royal. And, he saw the same vision as us. He saw these other sports bars and sports lounges that just didn't really fit the overall concept that we were looking for. So the Royal really is the place to be. Whether you want to grab a bite to eat, come hang out with your boys, go on a date, pop some bottles, throw your birthday party.
Meet some girls.
All right. We have it all.
With the Royal, they've created a sports bar that with 43 TVs, a DJ, upscale take on normal sports bar menu, and a great selection of beers and specialty cocktails, that it's not only perfect for celebrities, but for anyone else as well. Even a staff have been outfitted by Adidas. If you're looking for one of the best sports bars in New York City, you don't have to look any further. Right up.
with it.
Whoops. Oh, boy.
Cut.